Hello, my name is Rocky Hensley, and I will be talking about team cohesion. Team cohesion is the strength and extent of interpersonal connections existing among members of a group, and the purpose is to increase the bond of a team. So, we want some methods on how to increase team cohesion. There are quite a few. So, they're designed to set the team goals, make sure that they all know what they need to get done, ensure that athletes' roles are understood and accepted, close to team goals, they need to know what to do. They need to ensure team meetings or practices are efficient. If there's no efficiency, we're not going to get anything done. They need to make sure that the leadership is clear, accepted by the athletes, and effective so that we can get things done in those efficient meetings, practices, and everything under that umbrella. We need to make sure that the team is communicating good and that they are building each other up for the most part instead of breaking each other down. Examine the relationships among team members, which goes along perfectly with communication, because watching how certain team members relate to each other and accept one another will show us how we can improve that or separate them so that they may increase their communication and their relationship to a greater one. Recognize the potential weaknesses and minimize their effects. That goes along with everything that was said before. Through a lot of these methods, there are going to be weaknesses that show through the cracks, but if we can effectively show and interpret them, it'll make team cohesion a much greater and easier process. Another part of team cohesion are the moderators. These are outside factors that will affect how the team is brought together. So in some studies, the association between cohesion and performance is greater in female athletes than it is in male athletes. The type of sport, so if it is a combined sport, like a team sport like hockey, basketball, volleyball, the cohesion needs to be greater than it is with like a single team sport or a single athlete sport like tennis, badminton, wrestling, shot put, stuff like that, where the ones that are team sports, they need to know how to work together and everything, but the ones that aren't team sports, that are single person, they need to know how to bring each other up through different means, because they're not competing together, they're competing almost against each other in some cases. There are and the last one is level competition, which there isn't much study done to show that level competition affects team cohesiveness. You don't know if elementary school kid is greater at being together with their peers than a player in the NFL. There's not much research done about that. So, team cohesion through future implications. So, for me, a greater team bond and knowing how to create such will improve the environment that I want to create in my weight room. Often, we see it as us versus the bar, when it's in reality, a team especially can see it as us against the goal of getting stronger. I want to be able to portray that in a well manner so that my athletes know that they can be connected outside of the field, in the classroom, on the hallways, anywhere that they see each other, so that can increase team cohesiveness. Team cohesion, what I enjoyed about learning about this. So, I enjoyed this topic because I believe that team cohesion is one of the main factors in how well a team can do. I'm a fan of the Buffalo Bills, and sometimes you might see videos and stuff of certain players being upset with each other, being angry, and that looks from the outside like the team has no cohesion. There's no love, no brotherly love in that locker room. But it doesn't have to be just teammates seeing that and getting along. It has to be how they see each other and how they see them dealing with that. And the teammates have to know that that's just how he deals with stuff like this. And of how the other teammates see each other fail or succeed. If a teammate sees somebody fail and is like, makes fun of them, then that's obviously a sign that they need to work on that. And the coaching staff or staff that takes care of that needs to improve that relationship so that they can cheer each other on instead of break each other down.